Tired of waiting for help with small home problems? Fix them yourself. Here's how. Let's face it, home problems always seem to happen at the worst time. A light bulb goes out, a door starts squeaking, a clogged drain ruins your evening. Most of us think, I'll call someone to fix it. But what if you could do it yourself? And what if it was fun? Welcome to our easy guide. How to change a light bulb and other easy home fixes, where we turn boring problems into quick wins. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or someone living alone, these simple fixes will save you time, money, and stress. Let's get started. 1. How to change a light bulb. A squeaky door can be very annoying, especially when someone is sleeping or when you're trying to be quiet. That loud creaking sound usually happens because of friction in the hinges. But don't worry, you can fix it easily in just a few minutes with simple items you may already have at home. First, get a lubricant like WD-40 spray, which is made especially for things like squeaky doors. If you don't have WD-40, cooking oil like olive oil or vegetable oil can also work in an emergency. It may not last as long, but it can stop the noise quickly. Now, find the hinges. They're the parts that connect the door to the frame. Spray a small amount of WD-40 or oil right where the metal parts move. Make sure not to use too much, just a quick spray or a few drops is enough. Once the oil is on the hinges, open and close the door a few times. This helps the oil spread around inside the hinge and reduces the friction. You'll likely notice that the squeaky sound is already gone or much quieter. Why does this happen? Over time, dust, dirt, or rust builds up in the hinges. When there's no oil, the metal parts rub together and make that squeaky noise. A little oil keeps the parts moving smoothly and quietly. So next time your door squeaks, don't get annoyed. Just grab a spray or a bit of oil and you'll have a silent door again in minutes. It's a quick, easy, and low-cost fix that anyone can do. 2. Fixing a squeaky door. Fixing a squeaky door is quick and easy, and you don't need to be an expert to do it. All you need is a small amount of oil or a product like WD-40. WD-40 is a special spray made to fix things that squeak or stick, such as door hinges. But if you don't have it at home, don't worry. You can also use cooking oil like olive oil or vegetable oil in an emergency. First, find the hinges of your door. These are the metal parts on the side where the door opens and closes. Hinges help the door swing back and forth. Now, take your WD-40 or oil and spray a small amount directly onto the hinges. Make sure it goes into the moving parts where the door bends. This is where the squeaky sound usually comes from. Once you've sprayed the hinges, open and close the door a few times. This spreads the oil inside and helps it reach all the small areas. You'll quickly notice that the squeaky noise starts to fade or disappear completely. After that, take a cloth or paper towel and wipe away any extra oil that may have dripped. This keeps your door clean and avoids making the floor slippery. So, why do doors squeak in the first place? The main reason is dust, dirt, or rust building up inside the hinges. Over time, this causes the metal parts to become dry and rough. A small amount of oil makes the hinges smooth again and stops the noise. And that's all. In less than 5 minutes, your door will be quiet and easy to open or close. No more annoying squeaks. 3. Unclogging a drain without chemicals. Is your sink draining slowly? It's likely blocked by hair, soap, or food bits. Fortunately, you don't need harsh or toxic chemicals to fix it. There's an easy, safe solution you can try using simple household items. First, gather what you need. Either a plunger, optional, or a mix of baking soda, vinegar, and hot water. Start by pouring half a cup of baking soda into the drain. Baking soda works to break down dirt and helps eliminate bad odors. Next, pour 1 cup of vinegar into the same drain. When the vinegar and baking soda mix, they will bubble and fizz. This reaction helps loosen the blockage inside the pipe. Let the mixture sit for 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, you might hear the fizzing sound, which means the reaction is working to break down the clog. After waiting, slowly pour hot, but not boiling water down the drain. The hot water helps wash away all the loosened dirt and clears the pipe. Once you've followed these simple steps, your sink should start draining much faster and it will smell fresher. This method works because hair, grease, and food bits often build up inside the drain over time. Baking soda and vinegar naturally break down these blockages, and the hot water pushes everything away. It's a safe, inexpensive, and chemical-free solution to clearing your sink. Try this at home, and you'll enjoy a clean, fresh-smelling sink without needing to call a plumber. 4. Fixing a running toilet. Do you hear water running from your toilet even when no one is using it? That soft, constant sound might not seem like a big deal, but it could be wasting a lot of water, and that means higher water bills. Luckily, fixing it is easy and inexpensive. The problem usually comes from the flapper, a small rubber part inside the tank, the back part of the toilet. To check it, first remove the tank lid carefully and look inside. At the bottom of the tank, you'll see the flapper. It's a round rubber piece that lifts up when you flush the toilet and drops back down to seal the water. If the flapper looks worn out, cracked, or doesn't close properly, water can slowly leak into the bowl, even when the toilet isn't being used. This is what causes that running water sound. The good news is that replacing the flapper is very easy and takes just a couple of minutes. You don't need to be a plumber. You can buy a new flapper for less than $5 at any hardware store. Simply remove the old one, attach the new one in its place, and make sure it fits snugly to seal the tank properly. Once replaced, the sound will stop and your toilet will work more efficiently. No more wasted water and no more annoying noise. This simple fix can save you gallons of water every day and reduce your monthly water bill. So, if you hear water when no one's using the toilet, don't ignore it. Open the tank, check the flapper, and enjoy peace, quiet, and savings. 5. Hanging a picture. Without making a mess. Hanging pictures or frames on the wall can be fun, but many people worry about getting them crooked or in the wrong spot. Don't worry. There's a simple way to do it perfectly every time, even if you're not a DIY expert. First, start by using a measuring tape to find the center of your wall. This will help you place your frame in the right position, especially if you're hanging just one piece. Once you've found the center, take some painter's tape and lightly stick it to the wall to mark a straight line where the top of your frame will go. Painter's tape is great because it won't damage the paint when you remove it. Next, use a level app on your smartphone to make sure the tape line is perfectly straight. Many free apps are available that work just like a regular level tool. This step is very important to avoid crooked frames. Now for a clever hack, use toothpaste to mark the exact spot where the nail should go. Just put a small dot of toothpaste on the hook or hanger at the back of your frame. Then press the frame against the wall where you want to hang it. When you remove the frame, the toothpaste will leave a dot on the wall. This is where you should tap in your nail. Finally, lightly tap the nail into the wall on the toothpaste mark and hang your picture. When you remove the tape and step back, you'll see a straight, perfectly placed frame. With these simple tools, measuring tape, a level app, and even toothpaste, you can decorate your walls confidently and neatly without any crooked mistakes. 6. Resetting a tripped circuit breaker. If the power suddenly goes out in just one room of your house, don't panic. It's usually a small issue that you can fix quickly and safely. Most likely a circuit breaker has tripped. This happens when too much electricity is being used at once, and the breaker shuts off power to prevent damage. To fix it, first locate your circuit breaker box. This is usually found in a hallway, basement, garage, or sometimes even inside a closet. Once you find the box, open the metal or plastic door to see a row of switches. Now, look closely at all the switches. One of them might be out of line or sitting in the middle between on and off. That's the one that is tripped. To reset it, simply flip the switch to off, wait a second, and then flip it back to on. This should restore power to the room. After doing this, go back and check the lights or plugs in that room. If everything is working again, you've fixed the issue. Reminder: if the same breaker keeps tripping again and again, it may be a sign that you're using too many devices in that room at the same time. For example, running a heater, microwave, and TV on the same outlet can overload the circuit. Try unplugging some items and spread the power usage to other outlets or rooms. Fixing a tripped breaker is quick, easy, and doesn't require calling an electrician, just a little attention and safety. So the next time your room goes dark, remember, check the breaker box, flip the switch, and let there be light. If you found this helpful, like and share it with someone who needs a little DIY magic in their life. For more easy home tips, subscribe to our channel and become the hero of your house, one fix at a time.